4 misses in a row. That's 7. Now 8 points. 9 points. One last rack remains. He's got 12. That's 13. Now 14. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but he probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
J.J. Redick, a terrific shooter, shot over 40% from distance in his career at Duke. And in the NBA, that accuracy has continued for a player who has to be accounted for at all times.
On the board. Can't get the money ball. He's got 12. Only managed to sink one there.
Boy, oh boy.
That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
No, he's really cooled off here to finish.
He finishes with 14 points on the board. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go. The two-point balls can be the make or break factor in this event. Was hitting the money ball something that you thought about during the course of the round, Steve, or was it just another shot for you?
No, it was critical, Clark, and I always tried to take just a split second longer on those money balls just to make sure I held the follow-through, held my focus on the rim before moving on to the next rack.
That's 7. Gets the money ball. Up to 10 now. He misses his 4th straight. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. He's missed 6 straight. He doesn't look comfortable. And 13 is the final score. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career, and there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
You know, he's got to get at least 13 here. That seems doable to me.
Well, his first couple of racks are important, Kevin. If he can get going early, then I think he'll feel very confident going into the latter racks.
4 more points to stay alive. 2 racks to go. 1 more to stay alive. Bad luck.
And with that, he reaches the second-place score.
And he's alone in second place with that one. That equals the best score of this round, Kevin.
He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might slip away from him, but I thought he was really tough. He hung in there throughout and posted a decent number.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, KD as he's called, has been a part of a couple of three-point contests now, yet to win one, even though he comes in as a big favorite when he participates.
He's got to get at least 14. A good chance for him here. That score is beatable.
4 more points to stay alive.
Money ball, no good. 11 on the board.
He needs 3 more points.
12 for him, not just 13.
1 more to stay alive.
He scores 13 points in the round. And here we go with Freak. He knows exactly what score will get him into the next round.
Only 14 points, the necessary total to advance.
Well, I know that he's thinking he's capable of matching that number for sure. But if he gets hot, if he gets into his groove, there's no reason why he can't beat that.
Tremendous. He needs 8 points more to move on.
He's finding that touch now.
He's hot now. His 7th consecutive basket. 2 more points to stick around. That's 13. That ties him up for 3rd here.
That gets him into the 3rd hole and books him a place in the finals.
That gives him 18. He's at 19. Down to the final rack. 21. Up to 22. Now 23. That makes it 4 straight for him. He runs his total all the way up to 26 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row.
Hamilton's got to be pretty happy about his performance in the first round, as it has him looking very, very good for the finals.
Definitely, Kevin. I mean, if he can shoot anywhere close to as well as he did in qualifying, he'll have this contest in the bag.
Yeah, but one round doesn't blend into the next, Clark. So he's got to put it together again. And one thing we do know, if he's got another performance like that one in him, this is going to be an unbelievable performance overall.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him. He posts a good score. He's up to 7. Moneyball, no good. He's got 8. Now 9 points. 1 rack left. What can you say? That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. He's got 12 points to show for his efforts there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry. Well, back to Curry, what is crazy is that he puts up all that he does while being one of the few who can shoot off the dribble. Most other guys, Clark, at his level are catch-and-shoot guys.
No, he's remarkable with his ability to shoot it off the bounce. Just a really pure stroke. One of the purest in the history of the league, in my opinion. The door is open. 12 points is the score to beat. Not a big number.
8 more points for him to tie it up. Drains the money ball. Well, I think, yeah, that's it. He's done.
Yep, he can't make it up in these last few shots, Kevin.
Well, thanks for coming. We will see you next year.
He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, he missed a string of 7 straight shots there, Kevin. Looked like he had a little hitch in his release.
And here we go with Freak. He knows how many points it's going to take to be crowned the champion. Let's see if he can get it done.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman. Well, like they say, Steve, and it's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
Yeah, and it's really a balance, Clark, because you can't race through them either. If you do, you're going to fall out of your rhythm. So it's a fine line between being focused and being quick, and you've got to find that balance.
His 12th straight. He cannot miss. Oh, this is beyond belief. What a streak.
And a great finish here.
23. That's 24. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He posts a big number, 24 points. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
No, I mean, his streak of made buckets went, well into double digits. I'm not sure the exact number, but man, he was on fire.
And we've reached the finish line of a Foot Locker three-point contest. All our competitors gave it their best shot, but one man was head and shoulders above the rest. This year's champion, James.
He was one chill customer out there. He really kept his wits about him the entire way through the contest.
And that's the key, Clark. He never got too high, never got too low, just found his groove and took off from there.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.